Hey, what's up, my little TisaTellss? How you doing today? Well, baby, if you are Will and Kate, whoo, Charles and Camilla, baby, there is a civil war playing. I love seeing them rip each other apart. You guys, we have so much to discuss. For one, the rollout for single dad William is underway. Two, William literally did did the one thing that is going to make Charles go nuclear. He stepped on his Trooping of the Color news cycle, knocked him off a front page. Baby, we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about these stupid Spotify execs dogging Harry and Meghan. And baby, I just need to reply. I really need to respond to all the people delighting in the fact that they failed. Now, let me just start off with Harry and Meghan first, because I feel like it really needs to be said. Baby, listen, every day is not going to be a sunny day. There are going to be some failures. It looks like Spotify got mad because Meghan and Harry weren't producing enough. Maybe they mutually parted ways. However, what's the big takeaway from this, y'all? And what do we need to remember? That's right. That dumb Spotify exec literally went talking about their grifters. They're this. Sir, were you in the $20 million negotiations? Sir, you operate the sports section of podcasts. Sir, even noted dirtbag Joe Budden said that you were a POS, where he literally had to take time off of his podcast because his father was dying. You called him. He's like, yeah, listen, I got to take a couple of days off. My dad's about to die. You said basically, yo, that's crazy. Anyway, here's how you do remote podcasting. You are a POS. But even then, calling them grifters, calling them this, I think everybody, not everybody, but the people that are like, ooh, they're having a bad 2023, I think they're missing something that we've all lost sight of. Did we all think it was a joke that Harry was taking on the most powerful media conglomerate? I know we laugh and say the Daily failed, we say this, we say that. He has taken on Rupert Murdoch. He is not just asking for an apology the way Meghan did, okay? And even after she got that apology, they still handed her. He, along with maybe 9 other people, are trying to take down not just the tabloids, but the way the Murdoch Group does business. Did you really think one of the world's richest, most powerful men, not just with money, but in media, did you really think he was going to let that go? Did you really think he was going to go into, nobody ever think there was going to be repercussions? Harry did. Harry knows. What we're seeing, these negative news cycles, the way a random CEO gets in and gets their digs, the way people are pledging allegiance to we hate Harry and Meghan, people are sucking up to power. They are trying to earn brownie points. It's exactly what Meghan and Harry knew would happen. If it was so easy to go up against people of power and pull them down, everybody would do that. But again, like you see with the royal family, and especially with Rupert Murdoch, power is protected. Power has a million pawns that will fall on their own swords to protect power, and hoping that power will give them another penny or two, okay? Listen, I think, sorry guys, my takeout came, but let me get back on my rant. Harry and Meghan knew what was going to happen, and they are now dealing with the repercussions of what it takes to go up against power. And there's a chance they might lose it all. There's a chance in mainstream public could just turn their backs on them. They have a loyal fan base. I doubt that'll happen. But the fact that we are losing sight of what we are seeing happening is literally Harry and Meghan speaking truth to power, going against power, honoring his wife, honoring his mother, honoring his children. And he is willing to do that no matter what the cost. For that, listen, we can always say that, listen, big ups to Harry. It couldn't be William. The future king of England didn't have the BALLS to do that, even when they did harm to him, to people he loved, to his mama. Honestly, let's be real, to his daddy too. I know his dad deserved it, but just let me get my rant. To his mama, to his daddy, to his wife, and they're going to do harm to his children. And all he did was take $1 million, which sounds like a lot, £1 million, which sounds like a lot to us. But William is basically worth billions now that he has a duchy or Cornwall. fun. That was pennies for him. He took the easy way out. But y'all, speaking of the easy way out, y'all, why is William in the paper doing his single dad rollout? Look at this mess. First of all, let's give a round of applause for William, right? I guess this is William's revenge for going after the Middletons, even though at the end of the day, it's his revenge, maybe, if you believe that, but you still ain't standing next to Kate doing anything, are you? You're still not like showing yourself hugging Carol Middleton. You know, you might have gotten revenge on Charles, but you're doing it in the dark. And if I was Kate, I would be really worried about that. Somebody said that William released an exclusive interview and new family pics on a historic day of his father's first trooping. Now, you know, Charles was already mad that they rained on his parade at the coronation. Literally, it was raining, but also they pulled up late, right? And he thought Trooping of the Color would finally be a time. So anyway, he did exclusive interview and new family pics on the historic day of his father's first trooping and knocked Charles off the front pages. Added 4 points for focusing the interview on Diana and erasing social housing work. Your dad already, erasing the social housing work your dad already did. Yeah, listen, let me tell you something, right? Again, I think it's odd that this exclusive interview everybody's yelling about, it was the same media company who secretly paid him over $1 million a year after that same company outed his alleged affair. Yeah, okay, listen, y'all, it's super odd he did that. And I don't know why William thinks he's smart enough, just like Charles, not to play with power. They will, or maybe William already knows the child they're going to offer up. They're going to offer up Louis, maybe even Charlotte, anything they can to make sure that George looks great. And Louis and Charlotte will be his trusted confidants and his wingman when they're younger. And as they get older, they will be the foils for whatever terrors George goes, both real and perceived. And eventually, they will be the fall people, and their whole life will be nothing but them being reincarnated sacrificial lambs over and over and over again, just to make sure that George and the crown looks good. I mean, you made a deal with the devil for $1 million. Let's hope it was good. But anyway, I do want to say that I find it odd that William is saying all this stuff and going pro Diana. Weren't you the same person that said your mama was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and paranoid? Weren't you the same person that literally sued Panorama so that her words disparaging the crown? Because at the end of the day, we can be like, oh my God, it's disparaging Charles. No. Charles is a puppet, just like William's a puppet. All this mess was disparaging the crown. And you literally locked that Panorama interview away so that nobody could ever disparage the crown. Okay, William. And now you're talking about you want to end, you want to end homelessness. You now have the largest fund, the Duchy of Cornwall. You could end homelessness with just 1/10 of your net worth. Shut up, William. Shut up with your stupid PR campaigns. How are you going to end homeless? By convincing the people with houses that are working class and middle class to give up whatever free money they have to fix the homeless problem so that you don't have to look at the poors as you drive through in your gold-plated carriage to go like plant your rose bushes? Shut up, William. Listen. William is suddenly talking about Diana, trying to connect his family, his children with her, making a big PR campaign. This is what's being said on Twitter. Well, guess what? He talked to the Times about homelessness and Diana. I think that was Anina on Twitter. A lot of people are starting to notice this BS. But one thing that does tickle me is the slow rollout for William as a single dad is underway. You see this adorable picture of William and his kids. It's for Father's Day. No Kate in sight. If I was Kate, I would be super, super worried. She's not even smiling in the background. She didn't even take the picture. You know they love Kate's mediocre pictures. I'm telling y'all, Kate is on her way out. But I do want to say, right, these people are just windmilling on each other. It is a free-for-all. William's fighting his dad, trying to shake off Kate. Kate's trying to glom to William. And also, like, you know, she pulled the shit out on Camilla and Charles. Camilla and Charles are literally windmilling anything. I'm telling you, I feel like they are keeping a very, very low profile until this case is completely over, and then they are going to unleash their full fury. I don't understand what William's doing. He's not built for this. It's the same thing when he thought he was getting over on Harry and Meghan. They are too obvious, too clumsy, too cutthroat. They need to take notes from Camilla, who operated like a surgeon, just like the person in Saw, just gleefully shaving off here, shaving off there. I will say, y'all, I don't know where this is going, but again, it's not good. They did all the kids looking so happy with just their father alone. Kate, nowhere in sight, not even taking a picture. She's not even a mention. She's trying to get the public used to the fact of it's just being William, his kids' loving father. The egg donor's gone. The broad mare is put out to pasture. Again, y'all, this is concerning. Not surprising, but if I was Kate, I would be oh so concerned. But Kate has her own issues to deal with. The humiliation of her father, the fact that people are saying that William got the revenge for what happened to the Middletons. But if you really wanted to get revenge, you would do that and still stand next to your wife. Again, at the end of the day, this is all a Game of Thrones. It's all about power. William wants it, Charles wants it, Camilla wants it, Kate wants it. Kate can keep on wanting, because I think that she is never going to see the throne as Queen of England. I don't think she'll see the throne as the Queen of England. I think it's going to be too much time, too many years, unless William finds a way to make Charles abdicate in the next 5 to 6 years. She's not going to see that throne. So she might as well make the best of the Princess of Wales. Charles and Camilla, let's see how they play this. Let's see how they play this. But the real problem is, and I wonder, now that Harry's not around to kick around anymore, the knives are out. The knives are out. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.